Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Brian and I'm here for ApocaflixMovies and we are doing NerdNation, our 15th volume, and I'm very excited because I finally secured Keith Barnes here in the studio with me to be on this show. It only took us 15 episodes to get him, but we finally got him. Someone who fits the nerd title very well, as you can see by that Batman shirt. Yes, so we have plenty of good stuff to talk to you guys about today. Quick overview, we are going to talk a little bit of Birds of Prey because it is coming out this week. Yeah, man. The Marvel Disney Plus shows, we got that little teeny Super Bowl tease. Indiana Jones and where that seems to be going. And of course, the news that just blew up so this will be out probably tomorrow. So today, that Sam Raimi has apparently been courted to take on the Doctor Strange 2 movie. Yeah. But how are you doing? You excited to be finally on NerdNation?
Yes. Man,
about time.
I watch most of them. I watch or listen. And there's so much stuff that you guys talk about, and I'm like yelling or talking at the screen. I'm like,
I need like a call in.
Yeah.
Like for certain people, like call in, let us know what you think. Because you tend to be on the opposite side of some people. Yeah. You and I tend to kind of get on the same page. Yeah. Definitely, I would say opposite with Gio a lot of times. Yes. But to be honest, Gio's been on this a couple times. I think you're the last one. But I'm very excited for you to be on this episode. But we have Birds of Prey coming out, the first comic book movie of the year. Are you?
This isn't it.
Yeah, did I miss one? No,
yeah.
I don't think the first Marvel or DC one. Yeah. How about we go there? But Birds of Prey getting good reviews. People are liking. Yeah. What are you excited?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. I like Margot Robbie, obviously, anything, but a lot of people kind of didn't really love. Well, I saw a mixed reaction. For the most part, people loved her portrayal as Harley Quinn. Yeah, but I think it was I thought it was really good. A lot of people kind of had a problem with it.
She was definitely one of the bright spots of Suicide Squad.
Ridiculous movie, but it's weird because Suicide Squad is like, I liked all the people in it. The movie was just bad. Yeah, it was just But I thought most of the performances and characters were good. But no, I'm looking forward to this one. It's a weird kind of, we don't know where it's when or where it's taking place, or even if it's. I've heard that it's even might be set in a
multiverse type thing. We don't really. I don't know, but we've tried to stay away from it towards the end. At least I have. I'm hearing, the one thing I keep hearing is that she's now going to be DC's Deadpool. Like she's just the wild nature type of character, which I'm down for because Deadpool's awesome. I love that type of comic book character. You don't really have a lot of those. And if she's going to pull this off, like Margot Robbie's going to kill it as Harley Quinn.
She seems to really get into it. I think she really sounds like she likes this character a lot. And really cares about it. Yeah, she produced the one of the producers for this movie, so she clearly cares about it. In fact, I was watching a clip where she was on I forget what show it was. I want either like Good Morning America or The View or something like that, and she was the one that she was like, I read Birds of Prey, like it's the one that liked with me, and I was like, we're doing this. And clearly she has a love for this character, these characters that seem to be in it. I mean, it's the first time we're going to see Black Canary. Which is cool. First time we're going to see Huntress in the DC movies. We obviously seen them in Arrow. But I'm excited. I'm going to the Thursday night showing. Are you? No, I'm gonna probably just catch it Saturday.
Yeah, kids.
My daughter Sophia wants to see it. Yeah. My other daughter Charlize is like, she's like
whatever with it. Yeah. It's funny because I was like whatever with this movie at first, and like slowly picking up steam. Yeah. Now I'm like really excited. Like Ewan McGregor's in it. Can't wait for that black mask.
I totally forgot about him.
So I'm very excited for it. Definitely.
He's I've heard his character. Well, you might not want to know this, so never mind.
That he steals this movie.
I've heard he's kind of more
mellow, whatever.
What's the word? Yeah, not as engaging or kind of as you would expect. Or maybe that's just from one person.
I mean, I'm sure the movie is going to be mostly Harley Quinn. Yeah. So we'll see.
Yeah. She really. You mentioned like she's kind of like the Deadpool, which I could definitely see.
Yeah.
Apparently, she narrates. Like she actually
throughout the movie,
like what she does in the trailer. Like she actually narrates.
I can see that.
So
works for me. Yeah. I'm excited. We'll find out if we feel the same way this weekend after we all kind of get going on seeing it. But our next topic is going to be the Marvel Disney Plus shows. We got our first little quick teaser taste from the Super Bowl, which ended up showing 3 shows. Well, clips from 3 shows. I keep wanting to call him Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Yeah. WandaVision and Loki. 2 of those which come out this year. We also found out recently the date, not the dates, but the months that they are going to be coming out, which is for Falcon and Winter Soldier is August, and WandaVision is going to be December. Yeah. Obviously, it's not Marvel, but if you want to know, The Mandalorian is October, but that doesn't have any, yeah. So, but that doesn't have anything to do with Marvel. Yeah. But so I freaked out when I saw this, even though it was literally 30 seconds, and probably maybe like 10 seconds of it was just like colored words coming across the screen. Right. Dude, these shows are going to be amazing. Yeah,
quick clips. This thing opens up with you see the shield and. I didn't even realize what that was. I was just like...
So did I. Jake and I were watching the Super Bowl. He was like looking at his computer and I was just kind of like looking and I was just like, holy crap. He looks up. Also, we just see the shields and the tree. Like, oh my God. And WandaVision looks nuts.
What is going on?
I don't know. Well, here, let's go through the 3 that we saw. Right. So we started out with Falcon and the Winter Soldier. First thing we see is the shield stuck in the tree. Sam Wilson is then practicing throwing the shield.
Yeah.
I get chills seeing that because it's going to be so good. Yeah. What else happened? We saw
a quick shot of Baron, Zemo.
Not Baron, Bucky's holding a gun to his head and then dropping
some bullets.
Or
shells, anyway.
Shells, whatever you want to call them.
These are for you.
Yeah. Probably people that these represent. I bet you it's going to be like represent all the people you killed. And then we also saw Falcon gliding through the air, like it was like some paragliders.
Those
I think they're called paragliders. They're flying by. Falcon's got his Falcon suit and flying through.
So he was forward pararescue.
Yes.
I wonder if maybe that's what that is. Maybe a flashback to him.
That's actually a good point. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. That's actually a really good idea.
Rescue someone or
and then what was the last scene that... the band. They're showing the Captain America walking out.
Oh, okay.
But
so that is U.S. agent, right?
That is U.S. agent because...
I'm sorry, Wyatt Russell?
Yep. Yeah. That's definitely Wyatt Russell because, one, you can see it's not Captain America's suit. Yeah. And there's a logo on the back that doesn't look like Captain America. Right. Also, you can just see his fingers and they're white. Obviously,
yeah, right.
So that's clearly not Sam Wilson.
Right. Right.
Yeah, but
I'm more excited for this than probably any of the movies, to be honest.
Even over Eternals?
I think so, because this is going to be 8. Probably, I'm assuming 8 episodes of.
Probably, about 8. I would say anywhere between 6 and 8.
Winter Soldier stuff and Bucky. We don't see his arm. They don't show. I know it's really
quick, but he's wearing gloves every time.
I wonder if he keeps it covered all the time.
Probably then it's like, there's Winter Soldier.
Cuts his hair and covers up his arm.
Yeah. I know. Now we got like Slick Rick Bucky.
I'm curious. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because I'm curious how he's gonna kind of work his way back into society or into get anyone to trust him.
No one's gonna trust him right away.
The governments or whatever. Like,
maybe that's what the haircut's for.
Yeah.
No one knows who he is.
I thought he cut his hair to
conceal his identity. Yeah. So that show's gonna be good. I honestly feel like that's going to be like one of those like classic spy thrillery, very a la
it'd be like Jack Ryan.
Thank you.
But with superheroes.
Yeah, exactly. And if we get anything close to Winter Soldier,
yes, that's what I'm saying. If it's gonna be like
God.
8 episodes of Winter Soldier the whole time.
Can you imagine? And like, there's gonna be
Civil War.
Yeah, and I cannot wait for this movie. Yeah. And it's crazy because we still don't really know anything, and it's only
we have no idea.
We're only comes out August, 5 months away,
and it looks.
Yeah.
Again, we talk about obviously Mandalorian stuff, but this is movie quality.
100%
stuff here.
It's going to be just literally movies chopped up into 8 different episodes. So then we have WandaVision. Holy moly, do we not know what's going on with that show? We clearly saw that she is living in a world where Vision's alive. We don't know how. We are assuming that she's projecting this, creating this. I believe I read somewhere they broke down the decades that they showed.
Yeah.
I want to say, I don't know which one. It started with the I Love Lucy, which 50s or 50s. Yep. And then the 60s, it went to Leave It to Beaver style. 70s was like Brady Bunch.
Brady Bunch one.
80s was
I don't remember what that was.
I forget what it was. Drawing a blank. And I know the 90s was Roseanne.
Yep.
It's gonna bug me what that 80s one is. Oh, it'll come to me. But there were quite a bit of like little Easter eggs that popped into that too. We saw her. No, I think 80s was Roseanne and 90s was Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that actually is when
she's
wearing her costume. So that was the tease right there. Right. Hello, she was wearing her Scarlet Witch costume. Right. And then what was another one? Oh, we see obviously Vision's there, and she picks up the phone saying Vision residence. Right. So did we get married somewhere?
Yeah.
And then the babies, the pacifier shooting up in the air.
Right.
Hello.
2 cribs in there.
We have 2 cribs now, and where is this going?
Which is weird. I don't recall. I don't think they have kids in the comics.
I don't know if they have the kids, but we do.
Vision does with
the
other robot.
Yeah.
Jocasta, I think. I want to say.
Yes, I believe. Yeah, Jocasta's the name. I don't know. I know people were saying, "Oh, that's Wiccan," and I'm forgetting the other name. I keep hearing Hulkling, and I know it's not Hulkling.
Hulkling's a Kree.
It's
half Kree, half Skrull.
Yeah, it's I'll remember it. It's Wiccan and someone else. Okay. But yeah, I mean, that show's gonna be like, I feel like nothing we've ever seen.
Oh, totally. Yeah,
ever.
People are kind of like, I've heard that maybe they're trapped somewhere.
Oh,
some kind of reality that she's going through all these different shows and phases, and she's trying to get out. Yeah.
So I've just been kind of sitting around thinking like what it could go. I was thinking what could possibly be too is like maybe she like grew up in Sokovia. We know that, and like
watching old
very
sitcoms.
Poor, watching the poor sitcoms of these perfect family things, and she goes crazy trying to create this perfect world for her and Vision to live in.
Yeah.
And things just start spiraling. Yeah. She starts going crazy, whatever. Yeah. And that's where we could see
they're fully going into disassembled type of storyline.
Yeah.
Where she starts to lose it. And maybe even House of M, depending on what happens with the mutants situation. Excuse me, but because I know I was watching a behind the scenes of I think Civil War.
Okay.
And the writers Marcus and McFeely it sounded they were just talking about her character in that movie, but it sounded like they were hinting at that.
Were they
in the future, like with her?
Interesting.
I really thought that phase 4, and maybe it is, but the next phase would be kind of
that around that.
She's kind of the villain.
It could be.
Yeah.
We know she's going to show up in Doctor Strange.
And that's exactly right. Exactly right. And I think they said this is going to lead straight into that.
Yeah.
So
she could create some type of thing that, hello, there's where Doctor Strange is going to need to go and get her. Or
I'm pretty sure, I may correct me if I'm wrong. I think in House of M. Have you ever read House of M?
I haven't. It's on my list of like absolutely like I must read, but I'm trying to like hit all of the big Avengers stories in line. Obviously, I'm never going to read all of them, but like the ones the names of Secret War, stuff like that.
This was one where I think, again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think in House of M where she starts doing this crazy stuff with the reality and stuff. And the Avengers are like, we have to kill her.
They're pissed.
And the X-Men are like, no, you're not. She's one of us.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, she's one of us too. But we have to kill her. She's gonna. And that's kind of how. They start kind of.
Yeah.
I think I haven't read Avengers vs. X-Men. I thought maybe that would be part of
it. Geo has my copy of it.
Okay.
So
I've never read that. But,
you can read that.
But I think that could be a possibility.
Absolutely.
Except in reverse, to where maybe at whatever point the X-Men show up, they're like, okay, we need to kill her. And the Avengers are like, no, you're not going to kill her. She's one of us. So,
well, she's strong as hell. She's
exactly.
I mean, I think didn't we? I mean, I know for a while people were like, Captain Marvel's the strongest one. I'm pretty sure she still is the strongest.
Certainly on Earth. That's one of the things that the writers, McFeely and Marcus, said. Like, she's the strongest being on Earth right now.
Absolutely.
That's the time of Civil War.
Yeah.
And Captain Marvel's not on Earth anyway, so.
And Captain Marvel, she's off Earth, on Earth, shows up to destroy a ship.
Pager.
Yeah.
You gotta page her to get her.
But, and then our very last one was a quick little thing of Loki saying, this is going to be fun. No. Yeah, we're going to burn this. I'm going to burn this place to the ground.
It was a shock. They were not expecting to see that one.
No, we got it.
Throw that out at the end.
Evil Loki, because
wearing a prison jumpsuit.
Yeah, it was someone did. It was Time Force something. I have to look it up. But it's like a dimensional jail, like something like that. Wow. It was like very like apparent to people like right away. That's what that is. But yeah, that it's interesting that they chose to show that one because that's next year.
Yeah, right.
But people love Loki. Loki is arguably one of the most popular characters, not just bad guys, in all of the Marvel movies. Yeah. So, I mean, like, yeah, people are going to, obviously, he literally just was there for 1 second saying a sentence, and people were like, oh my God.
And who knows what he's doing? Like,
his show, I feel like, could be probably, I'm trying to find that image, could probably,
like, say in the 70s or something, where he's like,
well, it's going to be all over the place. Yeah, it's going to be absolutely all over the place. And now we have Owen Wilson in it.
Yeah, sorry.
But like that one to me is the most like interesting in the sense of like, why are they doing that?
Yeah,
like there has to be a reason why, other than just like Tom Hiddleston's Loki is one of the most popular characters. Right. Like they could easily just
put him in another movie.
Yeah, just said, all right, well, he's too popular to kill. We'll kill him, but bring him back somehow. Yeah. Marvel doesn't do things just for fun.
He's died three times.
Yeah, he literally pretty much dies every single time you see him on screen.
He comes back.
So it is. Oh, I'm trying to find it. It's something like a time cop or something like that. I don't know. I'll figure it out later.
Interesting.
But yeah,
who catches him? I wonder. That's interesting. That's wow.
Maybe Owen Wilson catches him.
Ooh, okay.
Maybe he's a time cop or something like that.
Nova. Maybe he's Richard Rider.
I will be so mad if he shows up to be if he ends up being Nova.
And he catches Loki.
Yeah, that will piss me off.
That'd be too big budget for TV. I don't know.
That I would be furious if that happened. I'm sorry. All I ever see of when I see Owen Wilson is just him going, wow. So like for him to be like Nova, I would be pissed. But yeah, no, this it's gonna be crazy, these shows, because they're gonna be not even mini movies, because if there's 8 of them, that's 8 hours. That's like 4 movies. Yeah. So these are gonna be crazy. And something I wanted to do, but we're gonna actually save and do later, was that Bob Iger said they have a total of 10 shows planned already in production. They've only announced 8.
Really?
What could those 2 be? I don't know. You never know. But we're gonna save that for another time. Maybe people can start predicting now. But yeah. So moving from Marvel onto Indiana Jones. Quite the jump. Indiana Jones is clearly, sounds like, still gonna be happening. Indiana Jones 5. People thought that the movie was gonna get rebooted. New Indiana Jones. Everyone, I feel like since the second Chris Pratt has been around, was like, Chris Pratt's gonna be Indiana Jones. Right. And Harrison Ford was on I forget, some show, and he was just like, over my dead body is anyone ever gonna play Indiana Jones. But now Kathleen Kennedy has come out saying that they're making a 5th movie. There's a soft release date of July 9th, 2021, which seems really fast. And that the movie is not a reboot, it is a continuation. I never saw the 4th one, just because so many people were like, no, like, this movie is, don't even go see it. Now I'm kind of like, okay, I need to watch that one and see where this is going, because they're very much making this a part of the line of indie movies.
Yeah. Okay, let me just say, it's not good. All right, but it's not the. I actually just saw it because I bought the box set on Blu-ray.
Okay,
about maybe 2 or 3 years ago. So that's the first time I actually watched it, because I was just like, nah, pass.
Yeah,
for a long time. It came out 10 years ago.
I know, right?
And I love that first trilogy. It's one of my favorite movie trilogies ever. I'm less of a fan of Temple of Doom than most people, but the Raiders and Last Crusade are 2 of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, same with Jake. Jake's Raiders of the Lost Ark's like top 5, I think.
It's not good, but it's not the worst thing you've ever seen. Like, you know,
it's not unbearable.
It's very silly. There's a bunch of stuff that you're gonna roll your eyes or just go, why are they doing this? But you know, you can watch it and go, okay. Like, there's some parts of it that are, it's moderately watchable, but some stuff happens at the end where you're like, wait, what? When does this? How this doesn't? It's not that kind of movie. I don't know if have you ever heard anything about what happens in it?
All I know is that Shia LaBeouf is his son, and that the Crystal Skull's an alien head.
Oh, okay. So okay, well, then there you go. Okay,
yeah, I'm pretty much all.
There's aliens in this, and so I'm like, what? You watch it, it's so bizarre, because this is not. We've seen some supernatural stuff in these movies. Obviously, you got the Ark of the Covenant in the first one.
People are ripping hearts out of their chest.
Yeah. You got a 700-year-old knight in.
I always forget about the knight.
You know, the Eternal
Holy
Life,
Grail,
which and Indy drank that water, so he should be also immortal, to be honest. So
clearly Harrison Ford's age isn't, but
exactly. So who knows where they're gonna go with it? We're not gonna see Shia LaBeouf in it, you know.
No,
honestly, I don't think he came out kind of ripping Spielberg over the years since, like, talking about, which is odd, but whatever. So yeah, who knows where it'll go? We don't know any other cast or anything.
No, all they've said is that, or all that we know is what Kathleen Kennedy said was it's not a reboot, it's a continuation, and Harrison Ford has said he cannot wait to.
Look, they're not going to recast Indiana Jones, probably.
No. If they do, they're going to wait till Harrison Ford is dead, and it's been a couple of years
for people to get over that. But it's a character that can and should live on. Or at least, so who knows? I'm curious how they're going to handle that. Or maybe pass it off to someone else or whatever. But you're not going to call them Indiana Jones. So at some point, Indiana Jones will be rebooted. I don't know if it could be 20 years from now. But I'm curious to see where they're going to go with this story.
Yeah, clearly Indiana Jones, as long as Harrison Ford's alive, he's Indiana Jones.
Because he's not fighting people at 75 years old.
The poor man is 77 years old as of this episode. So, I mean, by the time this is done, he could be 79.
He's not taking punches. Indiana Jones gets punched a lot.
He does get punched quite a bit.
He can take a beating, But
he's probably not going to be swinging on any ropes.
No.
I'm trying to think of anything. Jumping off rocks or waterfalls or anything.
Whipping things.
Yeah. He might be able to give a good whip.
Maybe. Yeah.
I feel like if Harrison Ford he could probably pull that bag out of his tricks. But yeah, no, Harrison Ford is definitely making sure he plays every character at least one more time.
Yeah, right.
Blade Runner, Star Wars, this. But yeah, no.
Gotta be the president. He's gonna be the president of the United States again one more time.
I haven't seen that movie.
Oh, you've never seen Air Force One?
I know. I very much know about it.
Man.
I very much know that people love that movie. That is one of those ones that's on my list that like I want to see.
Yeah.
You guys can challenge me to that, and I'll.
It's not. It's all right. It's not bad at all.
Oh no,
it's a good movie.
I literally can.
CG's doesn't hold up, but
well, it was like when was that?
97, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But
it's pretty good.
Yeah, and there's some classic lines in that from that movie too.
Get off my plane.
Yeah. So if done right, because I remember the backlash that came from Crystal Skull, and that's what made me not see it.
Right.
Because I was like, I'm not going to waste my time.
Same here.
Because I didn't hear one good thing about the movie.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, screw it. I'm not going to go see it. Now we're in a day where things are probably going to be done a little bit better, and I'm interested.
Yeah,
I'm if done right, I'm interested in it.
Right.
I think they know not to maybe probably put aliens and stuff in this one and just go back to the roots of it.
Yeah,
but who knows?
Yeah, I'm sure Spielberg's arguably the greatest of all time. I'm sure he learned his lessons from whatever went wrong in the last one.
Yeah,
he'll make it better.
Yeah.
But again, like I said, if you're a completist, and you like to watch all of things in a series, you certainly watch it. It's not. Yeah,
it's funny because now that I'm hearing more rumbles about it, it's like, okay, I need to see it just so I can say I've seen it. It's one of those movies where it's like, okay, well, Indiana Jones, you've seen all of them, you might as well see the fourth one.
Yes.
But yeah, and then we are going to hit our last topic of the day, which is kind of a bombshell of a topic. It literally was like 3 hours ago that it came out when we were filming this. Yeah. But it seems that Disney is trying to tap Sam Raimi to take the helm of, Doctor Strange 2, The Multiverse of Madness. People are freaking the F out for this. Like losing their minds. It was trending on Twitter. Like, I want to say at some point at like number 1. Yes. People were going nuts. I know in our group chat, Jake was loving it. Jacob freaked out. Yeah. Gio, we haven't heard anything.
He hasn't weighed in.
And then you and I have stayed quiet. I stayed quiet because I knew this would come up during this. Mm-hmm. You dropped a meme that
Michael
says
Scott. Nope. I don't like it.
Yeah. Nope. I like it. For me,
Variety's saying he's.
Yeah. From what he's doing. From the amount of fire that came from this, like the fuel was like someone was using flamethrowers. So it's pretty much probably. Yeah. It's probably gonna be
looks
true.
Like it's a done deal. Yeah.
But for me, as of right now, I'm like, okay. Yeah, like, that's kind of where I am. Yeah. I'm like, okay, I get it. People will lose their mind because he's the guy that made the original Spider-Man movies. I get it. It's been a long time since those movies.
Thank you.
He does tend to step his foot into a lot of horror.
Oh yeah.
A lot of horror, which horror scary, I'll say. And obviously bringing that into this type of movie, which people, I mean, when we first got this, we were like, holy crap, we're getting a horror Marvel movie. And then it became like a scary movie, and then it became like a jumpy scare movie.
Right.
Now, like I said, I'm just kind of like, okay, like I'm not a horror person.
Yeah.
So his catalog to me is Spider-Man. To someone like Jacob, holy cow. Clearly Jacob was like very excited for it.
They revere, especially Jacob. He loves the Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah. So trilogy. I don't know. I'm kind of like it's indifferent about it.
It's fine. He's revered for his Evil Dead films.
Yeah.
And the thing about Sam Raimi, who is fine, he's a fine filmmaker. He made Spider-Man, which again, long time for that movie.
Yeah,
doesn't hold up quite as well as
it's been a while.
Yeah, but listen, that was early on in this whole superhero comic book movie thing. And so it should get recognized and respected for what it was at the time.
Yeah, and I mean
Spider-Man 2 as well.
It's the modern day. It started off the modern day.
It kicked it off. It was part of it was pretty X-Men a little before that, but it deserves its spot where it is. Like I said, I don't think they hold up. And obviously Spider-Man 3 was a disaster, which we don't blame him for at all. Those the studios screwed that up. But Evil Dead was a cult classics everyone loves. He directed
trying to go
Dark Man, which with Liam Neeson, and you got Francis McDormand in there, very young.
He did do The Grudge.
Very silly.
He's the Grudge guy.
Oh, he did do The Grudge.
The first three.
Right. Okay, that's actually pretty good.
30 Days of Night.
Did he direct that? No way he directed that. That movie's really good.
He was the...
Must have been a producer, right?
No, David Slade directed it, so he's probably a producer. So,
yeah, he's a good, and now we'll say he's a pretty good producer. He's good at what
Drag
he does.
Me to Hell.
Yeah, that's right.
And he did a lot of TV stuff. Spartacus.
Yeah, he's involved in that.
Xena Warrior Princess.
See, okay, so that's exactly where I was going with this. Most of his stuff that he gets involved is a lot of camp in his filmography, a lot of campiness, including the Spider-Man trilogy, a lot of campy. Kind of sort of silly, sort of,
he did do this year's The Grudge.
So he directed that.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clear. I mean, not a lot of people went and saw it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Whatever. But all right. Well, fine. So him taking over Doctor Strange. If he takes it a little more seriously than. Which I'm
Xena
sure,
Warrior Princess.
That's what I'm saying, exactly. Or he's. I don't doubt that he certainly has the talent. He's a seasoned guy.
Yeah,
better. He's
been around. I was looking through. It's like 1980,
yes.
So he's been around.
Yeah. Right. So
the thing that catches my eye.
It's okay.
The thing that I will say that catches my eye with him is Don't Breathe.
Oh, did he do that?
Did he direct it?
Never saw it, but I heard.
I love that.
People see. Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of people
he didn't direct it, but that movie was so good.
Right. He's involved with it, so yeah.
So
Ash versus Evil Dead. I'm sure he's probably a producer on that as well.
I'm sure
that's his character. So
I am curious. I feel like I don't know. I don't like follow him. I'm not like a huge person, but. From what I've seen of these movies, I feel like he would clash with Disney. I feel like he struck. Now, this is just my opinion. I don't know anything about this man, but to me, he seems like a director that is, this is what I want to do. Mm-hmm. This is the story I want to tell. That didn't work for Scott Derrickson.
Yeah.
And because Disney clearly was like, this is what we want you to do. I don't know anything about him, but I feel like if someone is with the name as him is stepping back to do another superhero movie, the last superhero movie he did was Spider-Man, which to people is the greatest films, comic books of all movies of all time to some people.
Last one he did was Spider-Man 3.
Exactly.
But again, wasn't his.
But I don't know. No. There must be something that really drew him into it. I'm sure it's the horror-ish aspect, the scary so aspect. Drew him into it because this movie's probably going to be bananas. It's going to be nothing we've ever seen before. Yeah. It's going to be trippy. It's going to be like jump scary. I'm not going to say it's a horror movie because there's no way Disney would put their name on a horror movie.
Not necessarily.
I don't see it even being a scary movie. I see it being a wild,
definitely
bizarre, jumpy scare movie.
Yeah. Just read some old Doctor Strange, the old Jack Kirby. Jack Kirby. Doctor Strange stuff. Just any of that stuff.
Doctor Strange in the comics is a very weird character in the sense of he does handles with a lot of very weird things.
Stuff. Yeah, crazy situations. So
I mean, this is where I could see Sam Raimi being a good choice for it because going through this, he has done a lot of weird stuff. The Grudges, Poltergeist, 2015.
Really?
Ash vs. Evil Dead. I mean, those are all weird, scary type movies.
He's not the guy I certainly wouldn't have thought of. So it's just
I don't think anyone was like
out of nowhere like oh, okay. But we trust Kevin Feige and Marvel Studios. Obviously their track record speaks for itself, so maybe.
Yeah. He's honestly maybe he's more flexible as far as doing what Disney or Kevin Feige wants. Scott Derrickson, I feel like, is very like, we're gonna make a scary movie, and then Disney's like, whoa, bro, you're gonna make
that far
Disney scary, But I don't know. It's next year.
Yeah,
we don't know anything about it. It's gonna tie into WandaVision in some capacity, so that could be a whole nother thing. Who knows? Yeah. I don't know. I know people are very excited about it right now. It's the hot topic. That's why it's our main topic right now. But yeah, for me, I'm just kind of like meh with it. I'm like, okay. And you seem to be kind of like this around the same area as I am.
Yeah, like I said, I just was talking before we started. Like I just, for whatever reason, was just on Disney Plus, and I just clicked on Doctor Strange and I sat and just watched the whole thing last night. I hadn't watched it in a couple of years. And I love Doctor Strange. I love that movie because he's always one of my favorite characters.
And he's gotten so much better.
And from
that movie.
Oh, so
much better.
Doing all kinds of cool magic stuff, man.
I forget who was talking about it. It might have been Jake. Is like he's almost too. Benedict Cumberbatch is almost like too perfect for that character. Like he's literally, and could be why people have like a problem with it. Is that he's literally too perfect. Like he plays the character exactly how Doctor Strange is in the comics, where it's like almost kind of annoying how like he seems to know everything but that's how he is.
I mean, he does.
Yeah, exactly. He's literally gonna
knows.
Yeah. So also forgot to mention that it's not confirmed yet, but it sounds like Rachel McAdams isn't returning for her role.
Yeah.
As what's her name? Rachel Palmer. I know her last name's Palmer. Yeah, it's Rachel, because I remember I can hear him going, Rachel.
Oh, I thought it was like
down the hall.
Claire or something.
Claire. Oh, is it?
Claire? Yeah, it's like something like that.
Look, I'm saying, I know.
I'm pretty sure it's.
I know her last name is Palmer.
Oh, definitely Palmer.
But yeah,
which
if that is the case, that's kind of a bummer because she's awesome.
She is. She's great.
She's not in enough stuff, probably because she's probably selective. But she's someone that we want to see. Now, this movie, Christine. This, she probably does. She's probably not going to be in it because she probably is not going to fit in with all the craziness that's going on, which is understandable. She might show up later, but with the amount of nutso stuff that's probably going to be going on in this like movie, it's probably makes sense that just a regular nurse doesn't show up.
Her character was similar to the Rosario Dawson character.
Yeah, 100%. The night nurse.
Night nurse. Yeah. It's kind of they're an amalgamation of both. I'm not sure which one actually is night nurse. They're both. Yeah, there's been a couple of them. So, too bad they couldn't use her more like that, but in the she'd be like the movie version.
Yeah,
But
oh well.
Yeah,
it is what it is. But yeah, so that's our episode. We've got a lot to talk about. We had our thoughts on Birds of Prey coming out this week. The Marvel Disney shows that are going to be dropping sooner than later. Indiana Jones 5. And, of course, Sam Raimi joining taking the helm of Doctor Strange 2. But thank you, Keith.
He's gonna squeeze in Bruce Campbell somewhere.
Probably. I'm sure. There'll be some type of little joke. But yes, thank you, Keith, for finally joining me on a Nerd Nation. We will definitely have you back, and hopefully we'll have more people with us. Yeah. But for Apocaflix Movies, I am Brian. This is Keith. Thank you for joining us on Nerd Nation. Check us out all over on YouTube, Spotify, Anchor, anywhere podcast. And until next time, we'll see you guys later.